deep into one of boxing's most exciting young stars, David the Mexican Monster Benavidez. From his rise to becoming the youngest super middleweight champion in history to his current status as one of the most avoided fighters in the division, David Benavidez's career has been filled with action, controversy and undeniable talent. So let's all break it down. So David Benavidez started boxing at a young age. He had an amateur record of 15 wins and no losses. He made his professional debut in 2013 at the age of 16 in Rocky Point, Mexico, where he won by first round knockout. Benavidez's story starts when he first got into the boxing scene at just 20 years old. He became the youngest super middleweight champion in history after dethroning the veteran Ronald Gavril back in 2017. Benavidez wasn't just some kid getting lucky. He showed elite boxing skills and an aggressive style that instantly caught the attention of fans and analysts alike. His powerful punches, combined with lightning fast hands and stamina, made it clear that this guy was special. But of course, as with every fighter's journey, there are some bumps along the way. After successfully defending his title against the likes of Rogelio Medina, Benavidez was stripped off his title in 2018 after testing positive for cocaine. That was a huge setback in his career, and many wondered if he would bounce back from such a controversial moment. But David Benavidez is a fighter at heart, and he came back stronger than ever. In 2019, he made a statement by reclaiming the WBC title after a dominant win over Anthony Dirol, proving to the world that his potential wasn't just a flash in the pan. He became hungrier and more determined, reminding everyone why they call him the Mexican Monster. Now let's talk about what makes David Benavidez such a dangerous opponent in the ring. First of all, his power is legit. The guy can crack with both hands and he throws punches in bunches. His combination punching, especially in the later rounds, is ferocious, and he has the relentless pressure that breaks fighters down. But it's not just about power. David Benavidez is solid understanding of boxing technique. His footwork is sharp, his head movement is smooth, and his ability to control distance is on point. He knows how to set up his power shots, and he's not afraid to mix it up, whether it's just using his jab to break an opponent's rhythm or throwing power hooks to the body. He's an offensive machine. Now here's the big question. People have been saying David Benavidez is the most avoided fighters. Whoa. There's a simple answer. He's a nightmare in the ring. His style, his power and his relentless pressure make him a tough puzzle for any fighter to solve. A fight with David Benavidez means you're going to war, and the top dogs of boxing in the division don't want to face him. And you know, that's what we're talking about, David Benavidez. He's a risk. You know, the financial reward doesn't outweigh the risk. And let's be real, David is also a nightmare because he's not afraid to take on the biggest names in boxing. He's been calling out Canelo Alvarez for years, but Canelo Alvarez, he's been ducking, diving, moving around, not wanting to fight him. And he's been saying, oh, David Benavidez is a small name. He wants to fight the bigger names. Yet he's been fighting smaller names than David Benavidez. Now, Canelo Alvarez chose the easy path. He's facing someone in a smaller weight division, Terence Crawford. Of course, Terence Crawford is a really big name, but you know, the fight is an easy fight for Canelo. He's a bigger fighter, and you know, Canelo is not the underdog in this fight. Terence Crawford is. Canelo thinks he can win because he's a bigger fighter. His resume is better, but facing David Benavidez would have been a risk. So, David Benavidez's recent wins include his dominant victories over Caleb Plant and David Lemieux, continuing to prove that he's ready for the biggest challenges. So, David Benavidez, in my eyes, he is just ferocious. He's fearless as well. He moved to light heavyweight division. He faced the Ukrainian fighter, beat him in points, and that shows he's even great at light heavyweight division. Now, David Benavidez, he's pushing himself further by calling out fighters like Dmitry Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, who are a challenge, who are the top dogs of boxing, who are in the pound for pound top list, and you know, the greats of the light heavyweight division. Now, facing them, wanting to face them, shows you David Benavidez is not afraid to face anyone. You know, he's got the power, he's got the skills. He's not going to be an easy fight even for the top dogs of boxing, let's be real. So let me know what you think, whether you want to still see the Canelo fight. Personally, I still want to see. I feel like Canelo is avoiding him, and I feel like after the Terence Crawford fight, I would love to see Canelo versus David Benavidez. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys later.